This is my first review that I've ever done, so please bear with me. I'm going to be reviewing the EU Rad Rhino 250 watt against the Rad Rhino 750 watt. I've just come back from a 40-mile bike ride and the 250 watt battery died after 31 miles, while the 750 still had 2 stars left and lasted the whole 40 miles till we got back to home. So I'll have to do 9 miles and I'm shattered with no electric up and downhill. So at least it's keeping me fit. Overall, out of the 2 bikes, the 750 would be the one to buy if it was still available in the EU. But as it's not available, you'll have to make do with the 250, which is an okay bike. But the 100 euro extra cost when it was available was a bargain in my opinion after driving the 2 bikes today. There is no real difference to look at between the 2 bikes. The display is the same. If you want to alter the speed limit on the 750, you hold the up and down button together and then the mode will select the various options going to the speed mode, which you can alter. On the 250, because of EU regulations, it's a bit more difficult to get hold of. So you hold the 2 up and down till you get to the mode button, sorry. Step 1, step 2, step 3, then hold them both down again. This will bring up another sub menu. Then hold the top button down for a few seconds, then the bottom button down for a few seconds. Then it'll allow you to alter the speed up and down to set it up to the maximum of 40 km/h. When you're driving the bikes, and set to the maximum 40 on a level, straight, flat road, or there isn't a great deal of difference. But as soon as you hit an incline or anything with a small gradient, the 750 is wipes the floor with the 250. My wife was driving the 750 and was forever leaving me and was like miles in front and had to wait for me to catch up. It really is that different. I've ordered as I've said in my review, the Bolton e-bike power upgrade, because hopefully that will bring it up to the same type of speed. I don't think you need to go more than the 750. I know that some people have upgraded it to like 1000 watt, but basically the 750 is more than sufficient for everybody. And I hope you enjoy the review that I've done. It's a bit basic because but it'll give you some insight to the various drive modes. Thanks very much for listening.
Ready.
Hi, welcome to my video review on the new Rad Rhino 250 watt. It's slightly different to the 750 in a couple of minor ways. The first one is the speedometer. What you've got the same speedometer as on the 750 watt, but the difference being is you have to go into 2 lots of settings to be able to alter the speed of it. The throttle is exactly the same as on the 750 version. The only difference being is that it will only go to 5 miles an hour when twisted. Other than that, the bike is exactly the same. There is no difference between the 750 and the 250 to look at. The hub motor is exactly the same size. The brakes and the gearing, as well as the power control, are all exactly the same size. The only difference that I can see between this model, the 2020 model, and 2019 model is on the seat here. The seat adjustment is slightly different to how it was on the 2019 model. But other than that, I can't see any difference between the 2 models. And this is the 750 version with my lovely wife Joanne. As you can see, there's no real difference between the 750 version and the 250 version. It all looks exactly the same. The only difference being is that the accelerator on the right hand side here, when twisted, will go up to the maximum speed that's been set with the speedometer. This one has been set to 40 km/h, and also the 250 bike next to it has been set to 40 km/h as well. both been set to the maximum speed limit. But I've got to say that when driving the 750, it's a lot easier going everywhere than it is with the 250. I am going to do an uphill challenge shortly to see the difference between the two bikes. Thank you. Hi, we're on Rochdale Canal now, and I'm going to do a quick speed test. I'm on the 250 watt bike, and I've set it to Power Assist 2, and I've also set it to Shimano Speed 4. So I'm just going to set off from a standing start like this. It's on a flat level surface at Rochdale Canal in the UK, and this will see what it's like in comparison to the 750, which I'll test afterwards. Okay, so I'm just going to stop that. There we're off. That's my wife in front on the 750. There's no effort at all now. I'm just cycling along at a nice steady speed, doing 10 miles an hour. And there's, like I say, it's very easy. Like I say, setting Power Assist 2 and Shimano Gear 4. Like I say, it's over a cobbley bit now, so it's a bit blurry. That's down to the cobbles. But yeah, it's a nice ride, dead easy. No effort at all, really. Like I say, I can't see anybody having a real problem with this driving along, as long as it's a level flat surface. And look, some geese. Right, I've now swapped over to the 750 watt version. I've set it again to Power Assist 2, and the gears are set to number 3. I'm still on a level surface here at the canal in Rochdale, and I'll tell you if it feels any difference to drive the 750 watt version now to the 250 watt. So this is now on the 750 watt version, going along Rochdale Canal again. This is easier. I've got it set in exactly the same modes as the 250 watt, but this is almost like cycling butter, if there's such a term. It's smoother and it's effortless. The other one, like I said, the 250, if you've never driven an electric bike, the 250 would feel great. But when you've driven the 750, it really is a difference. I mean, I'm cycling now and I can stop pedalling at any one time. It's, oops, we're down a steep hill, trying to do a video one-handed and cycle at the same time. Not the safest way to do it. I should really be able to off a hero cam or something like that. But yeah, it's great, the 750. It's just a pity that Rad don't make the 750 any longer, and I had to buy a 250. I have ordered the Bolton e-bikes power upgrade, which once I've installed that on the 250, I will do another review to let you know the difference. But yeah, the 250 is great, but the 750 is on another level. I am going to do an uphill testing as soon as I get to somewhere that there's a hill, and I'll come back with that. Thanks. Right, I'm going to do a simple hill test. There's this hill in front of me now. I'm going to go up in both Rad bikes. I'm going to go in the 250 watt. I'm going to set it to Power Assist 5 and number 2 on both bikes to go up this hill to see what the difference is between the two bikes and see if there's a real noticeable difference. It's quite a steep hill. It's only a small one. I'll just turn around now and do it. That's the hill there. You can see it's not the steepest of hills. Like I say, it's hard to tell on a video the incline. But I'm going to do it on the 250 watt first. And I'm going to go up the hill now. My beautiful wife is going to video me going up and down the hill. Okay. So this is the standing start now. Let's say 5, Power Assist 5 and set it number 2. I'm going to set it off on a standstill. The first thing I'm going to show you is the throttle. So I'm going to pull the throttle right back now on the 250 and you'll see what happens. Not a lot. That's great. I'm now going to go and cycle up the hill and we'll see what it's like. It wasn't hard, but it wasn't like super easy. What I'll do now is I'll swap over to the 750 bike and do the same exercise. Stop the video. Right, first thing I'm going to do is the throttle test. So I've put the throttle on, I'm going to twist it now. And as you can see, no problem at all. Throttle took me all the way to the top of the hill with no issues at all. It did slow down quite a lot when we got to the top, but it hadn't got a problem setting up. I'm going to now go and cycle up. It's set again in Power Assist 5 and Gear 2. That is a massive difference. Like I say, it was not even as if you were cycling. I could have been cycling downhill. That's how easy it felt with the 750 watts. I think what I'm going to do, like I say, I've ordered the power upgrade for the 250, and I'll let you know how that feels afterwards. Because according to everything that I've read through the Rad user groups, etc., is they're both supposed to have the same 500 watt motor in. The 750 is obviously upgraded to 750 watt. And the 250 is downgraded to 250 obviously. So hopefully with the power upgrade when it arrives from Bolton e-bikes, they're on back order at the moment, I'll be able to tell and do a review and compare the two. But overall, if you buy the 250, you won't be disappointed with it. It's a heavy bike at 32 kilos, but the 250 does pull it alright. I'm 105 kilograms, 16.5 stone, 105 kilos, and like I say, it pulls me okay. But if you've had a 750, it's another level. For €100, I can't believe that they don't do that anymore. Okay, thanks for listening.